Now this is the lecture on a simple client on a Python. In the last lecture we created a simple server on a Python, but to create a simple client is very important for the server. Let's see that it's how working. First import a socket module. This is the first step. Then create a socket object, get a local machine name, and close the socket when done. Okay, let us write a very simple client programming with open a connection to given a port of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the given host. It's very simple to create a socket. There's a socket dot connect for the host name and the port here, and TCP connection to the host name and the port. And this is the programming that first we should import the socket, then use socket.socket, put the host name and the port. But the one thing you should keep in your mind, the port number in a client and a server should be same. If the port number of a simple server is different as compared to the port of the simple client, then the system gets some disturbance and not working. The next is connect. In this connect portion, we connect the simple server to the client. Now print.s.receive and close this. Okay, let's do a practical example on a Pythons to building a simple client. Okay, in this lecture, we will develop a client which receive the message from a simple server. First, we import a socket, then create object that socket.socket and leave this empty because it automatically received these parameters from as a default from a server. And the next step, connect the local host and a same port as a port of the simple server. If the port are different, then the system produce some error. Then receive the message at a buffer size of 1024. Put our condition here, and first decode the message here, and the next receive the message at the same buffer size as in here. Then close the files. Okay, let's run this simple server.py files. Right click, run the simple server.py, and you can see that the server is listening at the port of this, and the server is ready to send the message. Okay, now go to the client.py and right click and then run this, and you can see that the client received the message from a simple server that as is my life, and so like this, which message we put in here. In here you can see that like this. Okay, next hope for the next lecture.